بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. I welcome you all, and I'm very happy that you are here, that you made the decision and joined the lesson. MashaAllah, that makes me very proud of you. Now, I do want to know your names because in this lesson, inshallah, we will be participating a lot. So I will not just only talk myself, I will ask you to speak at times as well. So you're going to be active members, okay? You can keep your cameras off, but at times I will ask you a question and then I would like you to unmute yourself and answer if you have an answer. And whenever you want me to repeat something, I kindly ask you to put up the hand sign, and inshallah, I will get to your question. Whether you have a question or you want me to repeat something I said, you can put up the hand sign, and inshallah, I will get to you. Okay? Welcome again, everybody. Inshallah ta'ala, we will get started. Now, if you notice that at every lesson, usually we remind each other to have a sincere intention in our hearts. Why do we do that, and what does it mean? Because by attending a religious lesson, there is great reward in that. And for us to receive the reward, we need to have a sincere intention. And the place of the intention is in the heart. Now, you will notice that I'm going to go a bit slow when I'm talking because I'm assuming the ages here differ. I'm not sure right now about your ages, so I will try to cater for everybody that is here, okay? So the place of the intention is in the heart. So we want to have a sincere intention in our heart when attending a religious lesson in order to get reward. In Arabic, we say thawab, to get reward, which is something good, which is something that the believer, the Muslim, will be happy about in the hereafter, in the akhirah. Okay, so what can be our intention? Our intention can be that we want reward from Allah, and we are attending the religious lesson to gain reward. This is our sincere intention. So we are not attending the lesson for example, just because our mom will be happy. This is not the reason. Maybe our parents will be happy by that, and yeah, we want them to be happy, but this is not the reason for us to have in our hearts. Rather, the reason for us, the intention to have in our hearts is seeking reward from Allah, because attending a religious lesson is something rewardable, is something that is very good in the religion, to attend a religious class. So then we put the intention in our heart that we attend the lesson because we want reward from Allah and because this is something that is very good to do. Okay, so we all have that sincere intention now in our hearts, inshallah. Now, this book is geared towards youth, students about the ages of age to 16, 17, 18. The book is geared towards that age group. The book is rich in very important lessons. It starts with a chapter about the belief, which is very, very important. It talks about matters that pertain to the two shahada, to the two testifications of faith, to the belief in Allah and His Messenger Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam. It talks about some of the attributes of Allah, some of the attributes of the prophets. It talks about the angels, and other important topics are also included in the first chapter. Then we have also chapters about fiqh. This includes matters about purification and prayer. How do we perform the prayer? What do we need to do before we pray? How do we know when the time of the prayer starts? How do I know if my prayer is invalidated or not? How do I perform ablution and other matters as well? All these are very important because we want our deeds, our acts of worship to be accepted by Allah. So we need to learn what are the integrals, what are the conditions so that we fulfill them, and what are the things that invalidate these deeds so that we do not do them. And in case we do them, then we know that the deed was not valid. We need to repeat it. So these topics are very, very important for us to go over. Also, this book includes a chapter about Islamic manners, what our beloved Prophet ﷺ taught us to do in regards to manners. What are good things to do when we want to put on our clothes, when going outside, when greeting another Muslim, when eating or drinking, when interacting with our Muslim brothers and sisters. How do we interact and communicate with our parents, with our neighbors? So this is also a very important chapter. And we learn from the manners of the Prophet ﷺ. As you know, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is the best of all the creation of Allah. Allah Ta'ala created many, many, many creations, many. Some of these creations are humans, some of them are animals, some of them are plants, some of them are things. Allah created many things. And the best of all the creation is Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam. He is the best of all the people. He is the best of all the prophets. We love all the prophets, and Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam is the best of them all and the last of them all. So all the prophets of Allah came with the religion of Islam. The Muslim loves all the prophets. The Muslim respects all the prophets, and we are among the nation of Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam, who is the last of all the prophets and the best of them all. Insha'Allah ta'ala, every time before we end our session, we will be reviewing together some of the matters we took in our lesson to make sure that everybody understood clearly. And so we refresh our memory and you can review the lesson then for next time. Okay, so inshallah, we will leave that towards the last minutes from each lesson. I would like for all of you to understand that is my goal. My goal is for you to understand, to attend, understand, participate, and I would love it also if you would then share the lesson with somebody else, whether you share the recording that I will send you afterwards, or you teach it to your friend, to your sibling, sister or brothers, to your neighbor, to your friend. I would love for you to do that. And this is something very good for you to do. We need to know that being a Muslim is the greatest blessing one can have in this life. In this life, the greatest blessing is being a Muslim. So we are happy to be Muslims, and we want to be strong Muslims. We are not shy to say we are Muslims, not at all. We are happy, proud that we are Muslims. Islam is the only true religion. Okay, you know that there are other religions, but the other religions are not true, are not correct. We said that all the prophets came with the religion of Islam. All the prophets had the same religion, which is Islam. Okay, so we are happy to be Muslims, to have this blessing, and inshallah ta'ala, we die as Muslims so that we will be winners on the day of judgment. So I want you to be strong Muslims, inshallah. You know matters about the belief. You will be educated about your belief, about the religion of Islam. Inshallah, every week you will learn more and more, you will understand more, you will teach others, and you will be stronger, inshallah. The more you know, inshallah, you will feel that you have become stronger in matters of the knowledge of the religion. Inshallah ta'ala, we will start with our first lesson for today. So those of you who have the book, I would kindly ask you to go to lesson 1, which is on page 12. Now, if you notice in this book, you will see a page in Arabic for those of you who speak Arabic, and then followed by the same information in English. Verses, of course, of the Quran are written in Arabic, and the meaning of the verse is given in English. Inshallah ta'ala, we will try together to memorize in this session some verses of the Quran, and we will also go over the meaning. And inshallah, we will also try to memorize some hadith, sayings of the Prophet, alayhi salatu wassalam. And next time, I might ask you to tell me these as well. And of course, it helps if I hear you say the hadith or the verse so that we are sure that you are saying it correctly, okay? At the end of the lesson, inshallah, I will ask those of you who want to repeat, and inshallah, then I can hear if your pronunciation was correct, and if not, we are here to learn. So inshallah, with practice and with repetition, you will become better and better, even if Arabic is not your mother tongue. Even if you are not Arab, even if you have another nationality, whether you are from Afghanistan, you are American, you are Swedish, you are from Nigeria, whatever your nationality, with practice, inshallah, you will learn to say some hadith of the Prophet ﷺ and some verses of the Quran. And we need to make sure that we are saying them correctly. So, inshallah ta'ala, we will start on page 12 with lesson 1. The title of the lesson is The True Belief. I will go down to the page in Arabic. So now I'm going to be reading on page 13. Allah ta'ala says in the Quran, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. If you want to repeat this verse at the end of the lesson, raise your hand and I will listen to you, inshallah. Now, what does this verse mean? This verse is in the surah called Al-Imran, verse 102. What does it mean? Again, on page 12, it says, the meaning is, O believers, fear Allah properly as you should, and do not die but as Muslims. So, as Muslims, we fear Allah, and we should fear Allah. We fear the punishment of Allah. Allah is our creator. So we should obey Allah at all times. You know, sometimes we might not do something bad, such as stealing, because somebody maybe will find out, maybe our mom will find out, our dad will find out, and we might not do that because we're afraid if they find out. But really, what we should be thinking of is that I do not want to steal because this is something I am forbidden from doing. I should not do that. I fear Allah. So I should not do a sin. So always remember to fear Allah. You do not want to commit sins. And sins are bad. Sins are bad. What is a sin? In Arabic, we say ma'siyah. Ma'siyah. What is that? It's something that is bad. Like, for example, stealing. Okay? Like, for example, lying. Okay? We should not do them. We should not do these things. So we remember to fear Allah. I don't want to do the sins because I fear Allah. I want to always obey God. So the meaning of the verse is, O believers, fear Allah properly as you should, and do not die but as Muslims. So we should make sure that we stay as Muslims till death, till we die. We never want to leave Islam. Remember, Islam is the greatest blessing one can have in this life. And the Muslim in the hereafter eventually will be in paradise forever. But the non-Muslim who was accountable will be in hellfire forever. In the hereafter, these are the two places, paradise or hellfire. We want to go to paradise. In paradise, there is enjoyment, non-stop happiness until no end. So we want to go to paradise. So we should die as Muslims. Okay? So the verse means, O believers, fear Allah as you should, and do not die but as Muslims. The religion of Islam. Islam is the true religion that the sound mind supports. It means the sound intellect. Your intellect, your mind, the sound one, accepts Islam, knows that Islam is the true religion. Okay? And Islam is appropriate for every age and time. So it was appropriate for people before us, it's appropriate for us, and it's appropriate for the people that will come after us. It is appropriate for at all ages and all times. Okay, whether the 100 years ago or now or after 100 years, Islam is appropriate for all these times and for all these ages. Islam is the only true religion, and Islam is the religion that the sound mind, the sound intellect accepts, knows, understands that this is true. And the other religions are not correct. So we do not respect them. Okay? We do not respect the other religions. So, my dear, I'm going to call you friends, my dear friends here. As Muslims, we can have non-Muslim friends. Okay? Maybe at school, you have maybe non-Muslim friends. We can be friends. We can be friends. Maybe you have non-Muslim neighbors. We can be kind to them. We can be kind and friendly to them. But as for the religion, Islam is the only true religion and only religion that we respect. So the other religions, we do not respect. Okay? So for example, if I have a friend who is not Muslim, I can be kind to that friend. I can be helpful, I can be kind, I can be friendly, but I do not respect their religion if it is not Islam. Okay, this is important. So we can still talk to each other, we can be kind, we can be helpful to each other, we can share things. Maybe I can share my pencil with my friend, I can give them a paper maybe. You know, we can help each other out in matters that are permissible to do. So Islam is the true religion that the sound mind supports, and it is appropriate for every age and time. It is the religion of all the prophets. From the first of them, Adam. This means the first of all the prophets is Prophet Adam. عليه الصلاة والسلام. He was a human, not an ape. Subhanallah, in some schools, I want you to be careful. In some schools, they teach the students that the human evolved after being an ape. This is not correct. Ape, like a monkey, okay? This is not correct, not at all. The first human is Prophet Adam, alayhi salatu wassalam. He was a human and he was good looking. He had a beautiful face. All prophets have beautiful faces, beautiful voices. And Prophet Adam, like all the prophets, had a beautiful face, a beautiful voice. Okay? So Prophet Adam, alayhi salam, was the first prophet and the first human. After Prophet Adam came many, many other prophets. All of them came with the religion of Islam. Many, many other prophets came, all with the religion of Islam. And then the last one is Prophet Muhammad, alayhi salatu wassalam. He is the last, that's it. So there will not come another person who will receive revelation that he is now a prophet. No, Prophet Muhammad was the last of all the prophets. So we said the first prophet is Prophet Adam, alayhi salam. All of them came with the religion of Islam to the final one, who is Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. May peace be upon them all. Allah Ta'ala sent the prophets to guide people to what is good and beneficial. So if somebody asks you, why did Allah send the prophets? You would say Allah sent the prophets to guide the people, to teach them what is good for them, what is beneficial for them, what saves them in the hereafter. So they follow that. Some people followed that and some people did not. Okay? Inshallah, we will continue from here the next time. We are still on the same page. Before we end, I want you every time to say with me what I will say in a moment. So every time we will end our lesson with this dhikr, which I will say in a moment. But before we end our lesson, I will ask 3 questions. Very, very simple questions. Whoever wants to answer me, raise your hand, please, and we will hear the answer from you, okay? So the first question is, who was the first prophet? Samia, dear, who was the first prophet?
Prophet Adam alayhi salam.
Barakallahu bika, may Allah Ta'ala bless you. Yes, Prophet Adam alayhi salam was the first prophet. Okay.
Rafiki.
The second question is, tell me the name of the last prophet. The name of the last prophet. Majid, dear, the name of the last prophet.
Prophet Muhammad.
Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Barakallahu bika. May Allah bless you. Very good. Okay, one more question. What is the religion that the sound mind accepts? The only true religion. The only true religion. What is it? Sophia? Sophia, dear, tell us. Can't hear you. I can't hear you, dear. Try again. Speak louder, dear. Islam. Of course, Islam, barakallahu biki, may Allah bless you, my dear. So Islam is the only true religion, and it's the religion accepted by Allah. Now, I'm going to say the verse one more time in case you want to memorize it for next time, okay? Allah Ta'ala said in the Quran, يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. So you can try to memorize it for next time. Let us now, with a sincere intention, say 3 times. Everybody, wherever you are, say 3 times. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. رب اغفر لي وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات. رب اغفر لي وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات. رب اغفر لي وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات. I was very happy that you joined us all today. Inshallah, you will join us again next week. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. May Allah bless you and protect you always.
Ameen.